Greetings, I am Marcetta Litton, and I am in the New Media and Journalism program at Full Sail University. I am a student with a burning passion for writing anything from fiction to reality. My family and friends often say this is my drug of choice, and my path to write is for a lifestyle magazine, particularly in mental health. I gain insight from the return. For I gained insight from the strategy of return to your origins. I have strayed often into what I wanted to be, and was more or less trying to be what I wasn't. I could relate to the hidden forces that was mentioned by Green, and with Leonardo da Vinci. I found my passion really when I was diagnosed with an illness very similar to Leonardo da Vinci. Um, my my internal depression has been my reality for the past 2 years, and my internal goal is to help others cope and live with this disease. It's often for me been a therapy. I have found my voice, and it was time to use it. I was inspired by strong women such as Carrie Fisher. These women were real and not afraid to let people see them for who for themselves. Leonardo was obsessed with his own transformation in the face of tragedy, and this very resonated with me. I was too busy being someone else that I forgot who I was. I needed to be real, and I needed to be really me. In the text, Green says to your work as treat your work as something more inspiring as a part of your vocation. This was my calling, to help others cope, face life fiercely instead of sitting in the shadows. I found my source of comfort in training animals and doing simple things in life like reading a book. I found this resonated with also the to occupy a perfect niche. I could help people with an idea of how to be happy without telling them what to do. Being diagnosed with depression was a hard concept for me, but instead of sitting back and crying, I looked down the road of using my writing for good. I've found by contributing articles, trying to diffuse stigmas of mental health. I hated the fact that the community I lived in knew very little about the disease, and my goal has been to make people a little bit more aware of it and how it can really affect and impact not just the person with it, but the people around them. I chose to avoid the false path and tell the raw truth, even if people didn't like it. I wanted no one to feel like I did. When I wrote about my depression and the facts, I found it made me happy. I learned to let go of pain and hurt, and some days were better than others, but it was just part of the process of moving on. I was going to be the champion and not let nothing hinder me. I wanted to help others, not to hurt. While I will never fully be healed, I know how that I can face my world. I'm finding my way back to writing, and it's going to be awesome. I currently contribute to a volunteer magazine in my community and a publication that is actually put out through the Peace Corps. It's called Be Unique. I have covered subjects such as PTSD with war veterans to animal abuse. And like Green stated, some people do not follow their childhood dreams, and I wanted to be an astronaut. It was sixth grade that I discovered I really wanted to be a writer. I decided to become a preschool teacher after high school, and I still kept my stories. I still wrote my stories. I would not change this path. It has taught me a lot about people and just how to be a good listener. I feel that these keys are more like a puzzle that will help me succeed. Without one, I will fail. And my dream career path is to write the articles for the Lifestyle magazine. And I feel my two goals for this class are to spend more time doing things I like, that for me, like reading a good book. And my other goal is to be open and fearless in my writing. Thank you for listening. Bye.